This is the Fukushima Daiichi plant after the tsunami of the 11th of March, 2011. The plant sits on the Pacific coast of the Tohoku region, on ground cut down close to the sea. At 1446, an earthquake of magnitude 9 struck off the coast, the largest ever recorded in Japan. The reactors did what they were built to do. Control rods dropped, and the chain reaction stopped. What the plant could not survive was the water. The sea came in far above the level the site was built for. The largest wave arrived about 50 minutes after the earthquake. The seawall stood 33 feet above sea level. The wave was 46. Behind the wall stood 4 reactor buildings, numbered 1 to 4 along the shore. The water reached the basements, where the emergency diesel generators were. The plant lost all its power. Without power, cooling fell to systems designed to run for 8 hours on their own. In the control room shared by Units 1 and 2, instruments went dark and operators read gauges by torchlight. Inspectors would spend years afterwards working out exactly what the tsunami damage had done. For 3 days the plant lost one cooling system after another, and hydrogen explosions tore open the buildings. That pump had run for 68 hours without electricity before it stopped. The explosions left containment hardware lying in the open beside the reactor buildings. Cooling became a matter of moving water to the site by whatever means could carry it.
Years later, the basic question about the reactor cores was still open.
The plant's own report in 2000, and the government's estimate in 2002, both put the possible wave well above the wall.
The parliamentary inquiry did not treat the accident as a natural disaster.
Its finding was that the causes had been foreseeable. Months later the operator said why nothing had been done. On the roads inland, the closures are still signposted. The evacuation order was widened through the first day until it reached 20 kilometers. In Futaba, inside that circle, a slogan about nuclear power still hung over the street. A football training center south of the plant became the base every worker passed through. 10 years on, more than 41,000 people from Fukushima were still living as evacuees. Everyone entering or leaving the plant is screened for internal exposure. The station itself is still there, still being taken apart, still being watched from the water. The radiation killed almost no one. The evacuation, and what it did to people's lives, killed at least 51. A wall was built to a number, and the number was chosen before anyone wanted to hear a bigger one. When an estimate is inconvenient and expensive, who decides it is wrong?